Hi, this is Session Moments with AfterSix Productions. You're here with me, Dan, at the Spot, my home recording studio in Maryland. Today I want to talk about songwriting, and first I have to say there is no set, fast rule to songwriting. Songs come to composers in the most unusual ways. For those beat makers, it may start with just a beat. For classic songwriters, it may come as a melody. Without the words, but melody. Sometimes it just comes as the whole composition comes to you as a whole, and the complete song, just the foundation of the song, and then you go into the studio and try and produce it in a way that makes it appealing to a mass audience. I want to start with this right here, which is my piano / keyboard / controller. It's the Kurzweil PC-88. I would never, ever get rid of this thing. It does a lot of amazing things for me when it comes to composing. But today we're just going to talk about how theory is applied to classic songwriting. If you say you have the melody, so you determine what key the melody is in, so that gives you an idea of where to start. But right now I'm going to play as the basic chord foundation for a song that a partner and I put together some years back called Remember. Very simple song, not a whole lot to it, but how having basic theory, which is involved with the piano, and by the way, I am not a keyboardist. I just use this to compose. I bring in our studio pianist to do that for us. So I'm going to start with just the basic chord progression, which goes basically like this. Like I said, I'm not a keyboardist. So I'm going to try that one more time. Try that one more time. That's basically it. But now I'm going to use same chord progression. I'm going to just change it up with slight variation with using different chord inversions of the same chord progression. And with the root, that's the body of the song. And if you want to, make it a little more fanciful, I guess, I just consider like I said, I'm not a keyboardist, so I'm a bass player, but I use my composing skills and theory with the piano. And I'll say any musician or composer, take a theory class. It's worth it. Like I said, not a pianist. And that's kind of how the song goes, without going further into it. But now the other part I want to talk about with theory, why I love this piece of hardware, is that I wanted to have a fanciful introduction. And this is the producer side of it. So you have the basic song, you have the chord structure, and you want to produce it in a way that makes it appealing to a mass audience. And what better way than to try to do that with a orchestrated intro, which I love, coming from the old school of liking things like that. And so what I did is that I, arranged the sequence and use the arpeggiator, which will play the notes separately. So all you have to do is just play the chord. Like I said, I'm not a keyboardist, so it'll basically sound like this as far as the orchestrational part goes. And that is it. Like I said, I love this thing. But I have to say, I had to apply a little theory to get that part on the production side of it. And so I put it all together. Remember the chord progressions in the beginning. So it would sound, the intro or the producing this song and adding some flavor to it. So hopefully it'll have a mass appeal to the listener. Audience, it would go something like this. I'm going to try that one more time because the sequence was a little off because I'm not using a metronome. And anytime you're playing a sequence part, in order to keep the correct timing, use a metronome. It helps a whole lot, trust me. That's the beginning of the song. You can hear that song on our website if you choose to hear the intro, the production side of it. But I really just wanted to introduce you to how AfterSix goes about composing the song. We start with fundamentals as far as music, excuse me, music theory fundamentals, and we build from there. And like with any songwriter, you want to try to write a song and hope that it is a type of song that will stand the test of time, that will become a timeless classic. Still working on that, so hopefully we can do that. But anyway, this is my baby here, the Kurzweil PC88. It's a older piece of hardware, but it gets the job done. And right behind me here is one of my basses. It's a Riverhead, made it back in the 80s. Actually, it was my first, no, not my first studio bass. I think my first studio bass was a Kramer that I bought with the alloy neck. Lost it. That was stolen from me. But anyway, this I bought back in the 80s, and like I said, it's a great bass. Gives you a lot of various tones and so forth. Made by Headway. Company no longer exists anymore, so it's a rare unknown bass. I'll put it that way. If anyone that has one knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's basically it for Session Moments today, Saturday, the 21st. Probably post it tomorrow, which is Sunday. So telling everyone to have a good Sunday, before it gets here. And again, thank you for listening, and welcome to Session Moments. My next session.